I am back in the Grange Cemetery again, just having a look at this unique headstone. It's not why we're here, though. We've got two graves to visit today. They're both connected in quite in a tragic way. We'll head to grave number one first, which is part one of the story. So we're coming to see the final resting place of Hugh Miller, born 1802, died 1856, and he should be along this back wall somewhere. So he is described as the following: fossil hunter, a folklorist, a stonemason, social justice campaigner, a geologist, an editor of a religious magazine, an author as well. He wrote his books. Incredible guy, really incredible guy. He was big in science, religion, environmentalism, and he was a well-respected guy in the community. Okay, I found him. He's right up in the corner if you're coming along. So here he is, the final resting place of Hugh Miller. As you can see, he died 24th of December 1856. Yeah. Has he got a second statue here? Grave. This is also Hugh Miller. Interesting. I wonder if that was the first one and this one's been added later on. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, so he was a well-respected guy, a genius as such. Now, unfortunately, his genius, as happens, led to sort of mania, really. He was a very paranoid guy. He had a big fear that burglars would break into his house to steal his geology collection. So yeah, this led to him carrying a revolver at night, and he also kept a dagger and a claymore behind his bed headrest. Yeah, so really paranoid guy. So unfortunately, he also developed headaches. He described them as sharp stabbing pains in his head. And again, because of his paranoia, this led to him believing his brain was disintegrating, and he believed he was going mad. He kind of was, really. Yeah, so then, 1856, he took his own life. He shot himself in the chest with his revolver. Yeah, a sad ending. But that's only part of the story. So he was found the next morning, I believe, so that would have been Christmas Day. And the revolver was submerged in the bath. It was under the water. Yeah, that is a big part of the story as well. Yeah. So I'll just finish up here and then we'll go to the second grave. So the final thing to say about Hugh is the post-mortem did reveal he had brain disease. So he wasn't kind of far wrong. There was something wrong with him. But unfortunately, in 1856, yeah, it wasn't found in time. Right, okay, so that's only part one of the story. We're going to head to the second grave. Completely different guy, completely different family, but the same story. Okay, let's head over to the other side. Okay, so the next grave we're going to see is that of Thomas Leslie. Now, I've had quite a mission trying to find the location of this grave, but I have found one reference to it, and it is through here and to the left. So fingers crossed. Okay, so this is the section where the reference I found said he was buried. Now, I've been up and down all of these trying to find him, and I have not been able to. But there is one grave here which is unmarked, this little cross, and it is pretty as close as the reference was. So I think this is him. I would have liked to have definitively found it, but I think the story's worth telling, so I'm just going to do it anyway. and we're going to say that this is where he is buried. Obviously, if he's not, I don't mean disrespect. I have searched online for quite a lot, and I've been here this morning quite a lot trying to find this grave as well. Yes, so Thomas Leslie, he was a gunsmith, experienced one. He'd been in the job for 25 years, so he knew what he was doing. So as I was saying, back at the other grave, Hugh Miller had taken his life, and his revolver had been lying in the bath overnight and had become rusty. So the authorities took the gun to Thomas Leslie, who had been the man to sell Hugh the gun in the first place. And they wanted to establish how many times the gun had been fired, to rule out foul play, essentially. Yeah, so the gun was handed to Thomas. This is tragic. The gun was handed to him, and the guy who handed him the gun said, "Mind, it's loaded." Yeah, you can see where this is going, I think, probably. So he went to examine the rusty safety catch. He held it up to his eye, lifted the hammer to count the bullets, and then the gun went off, killing him instantly as he was looking down the barrel. Yeah, I mean, just tragically unnecessary death. So he ended up actually being buried on the same day as Hugh, as well. I'm really disappointed, though, that actually this story isn't better known, or what's the word I'm looking for? Isn't more recognised. Yeah, they've got their notable burials sign up at the front gate. Hugh is on it. This guy isn't. I think that's a bit of a shame, really. Maybe they don't know the story, and as it is an unmarked grave, seemingly, they probably don't realise. But yes, this is the story. Yeah, unfortunate. Poor old Thomas Leslie. I believe he left a family behind as well, so that's not good. But yeah, I would like to have thought, given the circumstances and the influence of Hugh Miller, etc., that there would have been something. But no, it's seemingly an unmarked grave for Thomas. Okay, well that's that story. Tragic but interesting. Okay, bye.